Hey guys, how are we doing today? Today's topic is going to be about why men ghost and how to avoid it. This is a very common problem, like one of the biggest complaints that we get in our groups. Why do I keep getting ghosted? Why does this keep happening to me? I just don't understand. So we're going to dig into that today, give you some answers, some reasons why guys do it, and also what you can do to help stop it from happening to you. So Fee, let's get into the first one.
If it's not what they want, men just move on. Okay, I think overall, I just want to say that being ghosted is not a good feeling for anyone. And I think if you've been online dating, then you probably have experienced this and you might repeatedly keep experiencing it. Look, I think in anything in life, what I do is I look for the reasons why, because I truly believe there's always a reason why things happen. And if we don't change anything, and the same thing generally keeps happening. So we've got to have a look at how we could be affecting the situation, how we could be showing up, what we could be doing, and what is it that we're attracting, what are the caliber of the guys that we're putting out there, and what can we do to improve and change the situation. So first, I think we've got to be analytical. Just come to it with a logical point of view. Don't be getting too emotional and personalizing it and thinking it's just about you, but look for what the clues are and find, what could actually be showing up. Now, one of the things is there's a real difference between masculine and feminine energy, and men do things differently to women. So understanding that will allow you to realize that, men historically, right back from the cave ages, men are hunters. They go and they get the food, they go and they get their prey, they go to work, they do their job, they're results focused, they're analytical, they're logical. And so all of those things are masculine traits. So men hunt, men just go after the prize, they get what they want, and once they've got it, or if it's not of interest to them, they keep looking, they keep going. Whereas women are the gatherers. Women will take their time, they will look. Women go window shopping and they look in windows, and that can be an outing for them, and they can do that for 3 hours and come home empty-handed and yet have an awesome day. Whereas men generally go to the shops, they get what they want, and they're in and out, and that's the way they do it. So very often when men are dating online, they come, they see if it's for them, and if it's not for them, they move on quickly. I'm not saying for a minute that it's okay for people not to have common courtesy, and I'm just saying that in today's society, online dating, people generally don't often show the same courtesy, the same compassion, the same respect as what they may do if it was a person-to-person interaction. But what I want to remind you is that you get the ability to attach the meaning to whatever happens to you. So if you get ghosted, you get the ability to decide what that means. One way that you might think may be that there's something wrong with me. The other way might be that he just wasn't looking for what I am putting out. He looked, it wasn't for him, he moved on. And just understand it from that point of view, and then it won't hurt so much. And you get to really control the meaning that you attach, and the meaning you attach will either empower you or disempower you.
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes it's because men don't know how to be honest without hurting you. And when they are in that situation, like, most people don't like drama, and they don't like conflict, and they're afraid of it. They're afraid of looking bad. They're afraid of being the bad person, and they don't want to deal with the aftermath of their decisions. So in this sort of circumstance, guys just sometimes don't know how to be honest and tell you their feelings without hurting you, and then having to deal with you being upset. And they create this story in their mind of, if I tell her, then she's just going to get angry and upset at me, and she's going to, hate on me. And that can be a big reason why they do it. They may have had bad experiences letting someone else down before in the past, and they bring that fear up whenever this sort of situation occurs. The most important thing is just to understand that what someone else does, they do for their own reasons, and it doesn't actually necessarily have anything to do with you sometimes, right? So from one perspective, if you are getting, if you did get ghosted and it was a once-off thing, then maybe that guy just had some stuff going on in his life and he decided you weren't a good fit for him, or he wasn't ready, or something you did he didn't like, and so he decided, look, no, this isn't for me, and he wasn't emotionally mature and healthy enough to be able to have an honest conversation with you and let you know how he feels, so that you could both end things amicably. So, but anyway, no matter what happened there, that is his problem, right? In that perspective, right? But the thing is that if it keeps happening again and again and again, and you keep getting ghosted by guys and the same situation keeps happening, then you need to look at, because in that situation, you have two people involved in each of those situations. But if that situation happens again and again and again, there's only one common denominator, and that might be you. And you might be doing something which is causing you to be ghosted on a consistent basis. So there's just worth looking at and becoming self-aware of what might I be doing that is causing these guys to ghost me. One, you may have been attracting the wrong guys in the first place. You may have been investing too much of yourself into these relationships with the wrong guys because you weren't attracting the good ones in the first place. Or maybe you were attracting the good ones, but something you were doing was putting them off. But if you take the time, ladies, to look at yourself, then you give yourself the opportunity to improve, the opportunity to stop this from happening in the future.